For these questions, we're going to solve compatible division problems. Compatible numbers are when a dividend is made up of multiples of the divisor. Compatible numbers are really easy to solve. So let's look at some examples. Here we see a numbers chart, and it just shows the multiples of each digit. So on number 1, we have the problem 3,900 divided by 3. Since these numbers are compatible, the dividend is going to be made up of multiples of 3. So here is the divisor 3, and we can see that the 3 and the 9 make up multiples. And here we see them again, a 3 and a 9. The zeros are always multiples because 0 is a multiple of any number. So then we're just going to divide each multiple separately. We're going to divide 3 divided by 3, which equals 1. And then we're going to divide 9 divided by 3 equals 3. And then we have 0 divided by 3, which is 0, and 0 divided by 3 again. So our answer is 1,300. Let's look at number 2. Number 2 is a little bit more complex because we're going to end up having some zeros for placeholders, and we're going to have to think about where to put each digit into our answer. So we're dividing by 7, and we see that we have two multiples of 7 and a 0. We have 14, 14, and 0. So we're going to end up doing 3 different division problems. 14 divided by 7, 14 divided by 7, and 0 divided by 7. But what we have here is a 2-digit number, 14, and we're dividing by a 1-digit number, and we're getting a 1-digit quotient, an answer. So since we have 2 digits here, but our answer is just 1 digit, we have to decide, are we going to put the 2 on top of the 1 or on top of the 4? So we actually put the 2 on top of the 4 because in this problem, 14 now is made up of 2 places, the ones place and the tens place. Since our answer is just 1 digit, we need to make sure that we put that 1 in this problem's 1 place. So in our real problem, we're going to make sure that we put the 2 right above the 4. We don't need a placeholder right here because it's at the very beginning of a problem, and that would look weird, and you don't need it there. So now we're going to do 14 again, and of course we're going to get the same answer of 2, but we have to decide where to put it. And for the same reason, we're going to put the answer 2 above the 4. However, this time it does leave a blank, and this time we do need to put a 0 as a placeholder because now it's in the middle of the number, and it's required. And the last one would be 0 divided by 7. So our answer would be 2,020. So let's look at number 3. We have 1,890 divided by 9. Well, 18, 9, and 0 are all multiples of 9. If I look at my chart, I can find them all right here. 18, 9, and 0's there too. So I'm going to do 18 divided by 9, and my answer is going to be 2, but I need to make sure, since it's 1 digit, that I write it above the last digit of 18. 9 divided by 9 is 1, and 0 divided by 9 is 0. So the answer would be 210. On number 4, I see that the dividend is made up of 4 different multiples of 2, 4, 6, 0, and 0. So I'm going to do 4 individual division problems. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 0 divided by 2 is 0. And 0 divided by 2 is 0. On number 5, I have 28,700, and it's made up of multiples of 7. So I see 28's a multiple of 7, 7, and the 2 zeros. So I'm going to do this as 4 different division problems. So 28 divided by 7 is 4. Notice here again we have a 2-digit number, but our answer is 1 digit. So we need to make sure we write it in the ones place of 28. Our next one is 7, so we need to do 7 divided by 7, and that's 1. And then we have 2 zeros. So 28,700 divided by 7 is 4,100. And the last one is 200. So I see that 20 is a multiple of 4, and so is 0. Again, I have a 2-digit number that's going to have a quotient with 1 digit. 20 divided by 4 is only 5. If I pretend that 20 is its own number, the 0 would be in the ones place. So I have to put the answer that's 1 digit in that same place. And then I have a 0 here. So you try some on your own, and if you need help, you can come back and rewatch the video. Good luck!